Alrighty. What is good? What is good? What is good, everybody? This is the...
Hi.
What's up? Oh, you're just saying hi? What the fuck? Well, I think you can hear me. Whatever. Yeah, this is the 311th episode of the B&B Pod. I'm Burger. Burger's already said hi.
And I'm Bert.
Yeah, he's Bert and I'm Burger. Holy... Oh, wow, yeah, this is a great start. And I'm peeking the shit on my microphone. This is episode 1 of the Burnt and Burger podcast. Drop to 31.
Might as well be.
Episode 1. Yeah, so this is basically just a big show where we bring the family element to the podcast world, and it's really just a vibe for everybody. So
nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah. So shit, I mean, there's a whole bunch that just went on. I mean, it was Christmas. I mean, we got so many fun things to talk about. But most importantly, just a big sigh of relief, just that fantasy football is finally coming to a screeching halt here.
Mm-hmm.
No dresses. Neither of us are wearing dresses. One of us doing the complete opposite, as a matter of fact. Pretty much in the books. I think here in the next, probably by the time the show's done, it'll be 100% on both of us, our positions. I mean, they're basically already, I think they're already done, but yeah.
By the time the viewers hear this, sure.
Absolutely, by the time they hear it, it'll be done. So I know I said it last week, but it feels like I just got done with my run. Literally just got done with my 5-mile walk, or 5K, whatever it was, my 40-mile run. Yeah.
Flew by.
It flew by. A lot of ups and downs. I again, this year, I feel like there's a lot of teachable moments and stuff, and I was about to say it to Cousin Casino the other day about all the things I want to do for next season, I've had more thoughts about shortcomings and things this year and ways to fix it, at least. It's kind of like in the past I've had the Madden mentality where it's like I know what I need to do to get better, but it's such a time investment that I'm not interested in it. But I think, I don't know, maybe I'm just currently right now as it stands in my don't be a dumb shit Bert and actually listen to things. But
what time investment?
No, I mean, just like I had a really autistic thought, and it's literally the brute force of like hitting your head against the wall. But going through every team and saying fuck ESPN, but making my own ranking system. Because sometimes they rank people high just like on Eagle shit and Freedom. It's just off of literally a whim. Yep. Like, hi, I'm an ESPN analyst, and I think that this random guy is going to pop off this year. And then he's like outside of the top 50 literally for the whole year. And it's just ridiculous. So I think next draft I'm just going to avoid players on shitty teams, I think is a big one. And try and shoot for like high, like running back 1, wide receiver 1 kind of players over I don't know. I feel like I had a lot of weird backups and weird shit going on this year where there weren't clear ones, and I don't know.
Well, that's more the issue.
They're still ranked high. It's almost like the projection system where it's like ESPN, you can't trust the projections just like you can't trust their rankings. I think you kind of have to have opinions of your own, and I've been going off of just ESPN stuff too much, but I mean, all that for, I mean, shit. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Yeah.
You're in a good spot.
Yeah. I mean, I pretty much netted 99.99% chance that I have the second choice pick next year. So that's really nice. A lot more wiggle room than fucking 7th pick, or mine was ass cheeks last year, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I chose.
Yeah, you finished last.
But yeah, I think I got like literally they get the last pick too, don't they?
Have a choice.
I think it is.
Yeah. Like the last available.
Yeah.
And what Bert means is that right now he's fighting for the first overall pick with 2 other guys. And first place is 100% out of his reach now.
Yep.
Or the first overall pick is 100% out of reach now. But he's not finishing third out of that group of 3. So that means he's officially getting the second pick.
Yep. I will
And,
absolutely take it. I've been pinching my ass cheeks all day. Like, holy fuck, I do not need this. I do not need Boo to put up a legacy game here. But
no, he's done.
Yeah, no, he's totally done. All his guys are final. And I got him by like
he's
20
done.
points or 19 points, whatever, so.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
You were officially with the second because the other guy just has you by too much.
Yeah, if Derrick Henry didn't go off for playing the entire game by himself yesterday, we'd be good. But maybe not good, but I put up a massive stinker too. Holy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just not a great showing by my team. Not miserable, I guess. I had a couple good ones, but I don't know.
Well, congrats. You're going to be drafting from a much better spot this year, Bert.
Mm-hmm. All that to say, yeah, the underdog story, I had it. We're good. Got a good position for next year. No dress. I mean, I'm happy, so.
Improvement.
Exactly, yeah. We went from last place to top of the consolation, which might as well be second place in the whole thing, so. Wait, no, I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
Sixth place.
Yeah,
right?
Got sixth place. Oh shit, my fault. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you went from 10 to 6. So good job, Bert.
Yep. Uh-huh.
But it sounds a lot better, or it sounds a lot worse than it actually is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I mean it's great. Second overall or second option pick, second pick available.
Mm-hmm. Second choice.
That's real nice. Yep.
What do you think you're going to do with that? You think you're going to go towards the top?
I know I have this weird thing that I keep saying, and I don't know if it makes sense or doesn't or does or doesn't, but I think it makes sense to have one of the top 5 picks are better than the bottom 5 picks just because of our keeper situation. If everybody played it to the exact nuts, then there should be a 10-player drop between the 25th pick and the 35th pick. I don't know what I'm saying, but somewhere in there. So technically because we snake it on the
but
comeback.
It's a drop for like everybody though. Yeah.
Yeah, but technically you're getting a top 25
that is an
player.
Incredibly technical way of looking at it.
Yeah.
You're acting like ChatGPT's fucking doing this.
But if you're just dealing with math, then
we literally had Breece Hall go like 12th overall in our draft.
Yeah. Just if you're going to give yourself an advantage, then I mean that's another thing.
I would not make your decision based off of that logic.
No.
And that's also if everybody went and picked picks 26 through 35.
Yeah,
exactly.
Or exactly, yeah.
Which is not the case. You're going to have 26, you're going to have 29, you're going to have 35, you're going to have 41, you're going to have 53.
Even worse, too, knowing our fucking goofy-ass players.
Yeah, that is just not the system to go off of even a tiny bit. And even then, the fucking drop-off from 25 to 35 really is not that significant. And also that, again, that is off of ESPN's rankings. So,
yep,
there's a lot of suisms you're trying to do right now, and that's just not how it works.
Yeah, trying to implement math into a not super mathy thing. But
yeah, it's not Madden-y.
Yeah.
That would kind of work in Madden if you're looking at like overalls and stuff and numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But you got time to think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what's your situation with fantasy looking like? I say.
I don't know. What's it looking like?
I think it's looking like it looks good. Unless a meteor strikes Earth, I think this you're probably gonna end up winning this. Yeah. Which I mean, what?
Well, if a meteoroid, an asteroid hit the Earth, that would be better for me.
Oh, because then you wouldn't. Yeah, that would be the only thing that would make you not win. No, because the game technically couldn't end because God made it end, kind of thing. So you. Oh, I guess technically you would still win, wouldn't it? Yeah. No, maybe you're good.
Yep.
You'd have more points than the other guy. He can't score more if everybody's dead.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I was thinking there technically be no like, yeah, you got the finish line gun. I don't care. You're spanking the shit out of Gabon. Poor Gabon. Yep. Yeah, I keep. I'm fine with it all because I just say that this is his. Burger did everything right, kind of deal. So this is just reaped what he sowed, kind of deal. So.
Yep. Everybody get yourself a notebook. I'm going to teach you how to win your league here.
Yeah, here's just...
how much time we got. Good news, though, ladies and gentlemen, and this is like the last time you're probably going to hear us talk about fantasy football,
For
at least in
months.
this depth, for a very long time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no. I'm currently going against Gabon out of a 2-week total. He has 219, and I have 311.
Uh-huh. Proper
He has one guy left to play, and he's playing right now. There's 52 seconds left in that game, and his guy has 2 points.
Great look.
I also have McCaffrey playing right now, and he currently has 20 points with another half to go. And then tomorrow I have Puka playing.
Yeah, nail in the coffin. Just sunk right down to the fucking...
So
right down to the foundation.
that's why I'm saying if there was an asteroid, that would make it so Puka couldn't fuck me.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I had a 0 for Puka for last week and this week, I'd still have won by a long shot. So,
Yep.
I'm going to try to talk about this as humbly as possible.
Good luck. Good luck. It looks... The people, folks, just let me tell you, it looks bad for the other guy. It's like textbook. Things could not be any worse mathematically, whatever.
Yeah. Well, if you count playoffs, I'm currently... This would be 16-1 right now.
Uh-huh.
So, I won 16 games, lost 1. The one that I lost was fucking Gabon. And I got fucking dicked
Now
down.
here it is. This is Burger's redemption arc. It was all coming back to this moment. So he could beat the one dude who beat him.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what happens with like the Giants and Patriots, where the fucking Patriots destroyed the Giants, and then the Giants went against them in the Super Bowl and fucking kicked their ass. But yeah, as humbly as possible, I'll try. I only lost one game this entire season. I scored the most points in the entire league.
Mm-hmm.
I had the number 1 position at multiple positions. That's not to say that a lot of luck was involved here.
Yeah, I was going to say it, too. You didn't do anything... I don't think you did anything wildly differently this year than you have in any of the other years. So the only other thing kind of is luck at that point, kind of. So
no, I'll be the first to say that a lot of this was luck. A lot of this was luck. I ain't gonna sit here and be like Tater and act like it wasn't luck or something like that. Yeah, no, it was very much luck. It's not luck that my players went off. I expected these guys to go off. It's more like it's luck that these players did bad to where I could buy them when they were low, and they were on teams that were willing to trade them. Versus if they were on somebody else's team, they would have never traded them in a million years. So, that's where I got luck. It's not like I found some diamond in the rough, right? Like, everybody on my team is a fucking superstar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was more like it was the main player on most people's teams, and you bought them low, like you said. So it just made sense for people to pawn off their cash cow.
Exactly. So
for winter.
I mean, first of all, I got lucky by going against teams that didn't put up what they should have. I've beat one guy by less than a point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had my defense come in and give me a win. And I went against somebody that needed 22 points from Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown, and he didn't get it.
Yeah.
So I think I would have made the playoffs pretty much no matter what. But to have this astronomical fucking record, this is the best year I've ever had in fantasy football by a fucking long shot. It's not even close.
Yeah. Big time.
So I had a lot of luck go with that, with the record-wise. I had the least amount of points scored against me. I don't know if you saw that.
At one point in the season, I did see that, yeah. Didn't know if you still had it.
But I made up for it by being on the complete opposite.
Oh, yeah.
By having the most points for. So it all balanced out. And then this year, I still had all my trades. But this year, I think I actually bought in on players that were performing well versus trying to get people that were performing well and trying to get them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go forward from there. So I got receipts, don't worry.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
on how this whole journey started. First of all, someone like Tater bitched and bitched and bitched about having the 10th overall pick in the draft. That's what I had this year, and then I ended up winning the whole thing. So, 10th ain't bad. Tater says my draft pick had nothing to do with that. And I say I got a lot of good players at that pick and traded him for a lot of great players. So,
oh yeah.
To each their own, I suppose. But what I'm getting at is, at least in this, that was another thing I was lucky with, is this year's draft had a lot of good players on the tail end. I didn't get one of those elite players, which was Bijan, Saquon, Jamar, Gibbs, CeeDee Lamb, and Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the elite players there. Wasn't even close to getting any of those. And I didn't have a perfect season either. I took Ashton Genty in the first round. I took Tyreek Hill in the third round. His leg faced the other way by like week 4.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Lamar was my biggest bust of the entire season. And at the end of the draft, I cut like that entire team for the most part. So it wasn't flawless.
Nah.
And I also traded away a lot of good players too, which we'll go through in a minute. So it wasn't, and then I got the one loss. I never was comfortable at quarterback this year.
Yeah, that was one
which
thing
is
I
usually the
remember.
one thing that I go,
yeah,
which is usually the one thing I go above and beyond of trying to have a good quarterback.
Honestly, if you held on to Stafford, you
So-
might have been fucking pitch perfect.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
But you did turn him
I
into
traded
other
it-
stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we'll see. So one thing I did before this season even started, before we even drafted, of course I read my articles, of course I watch my social media and listen to what people have to say. But the past couple of years, I was talking to Tater about this as well, is I was obsessing too much for what other people were saying. And finally, like, talking with Casino about this too, I was like, you know what? I actually know a thing or two about football.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty comfortable with it. I kind of know a thing or two about it.
Really?
And I started realizing these people on TikTok were just fucking kids that got viral and
Just by saying
aren't
crazy
actually fucking pros.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once I started realizing that the only players they were shouting out to sign in free agency were the guys that did well this week, I was like, what the fuck?
It's so funny.
And like very, very obvious things like the fuck is the Cowboys running backs? Name?
Javonte Williams.
Yeah, Javonte Williams is hurt. Go get his backup, Audric Estime. Okay, that's obvious, right? Like, I don't need to be obsessing over that shit. And Audric Estime is shit. That's why he was fucking the backup, not the starter.
Yep.
So this year, before I literally said, I am going to be ballsy this year. I'm going to go off of my own picks. I ain't going to listen to what other people say. I'm going to do my own thing. So that's why I took Genty in the first round, where a lot of people were saying don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I was ballsy and took McCaffrey with his injury history. Ended up finishing as the RB1.
Yeah.
Yep, that paid off very fucking well. And I still remember in week 1 when he tweaked his calf and everybody on the internet was like, you fucking retarded Christian McCaffrey fucking owners, you stupid fucking dykes, you fucking fags. Oh my God, this is what you fucking get. His fine put up like 30 points that week.
Yeah. It's actually fucking criminal.
Yeah, so, and he played the entire season, by the way. He never got hurt this year. Never.
Just
Next
that
year,
one
I ain't
scare.
touching him, by the way.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hell no. Hell no.
He didn't even have a scare. It was just a fucking tweak.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. People get sober and they take breaks. He didn't miss any time. He didn't miss any plays. He didn't miss any games. Nothing happened to him this year. Even when the entire 49ers team was falling apart. Don't forget their whole team's injured.
Oh,
McCaffrey
yeah.
was the only fucking healthy one.
Yep. Yeah, because I drafted Brock Purdy, and that fucker didn't play until like fucking week 12, if that.
Yeah,
Forgot
no.
when.
So fuck that shit. Took a risk there.
Yep.
And then people started, when I was at 10, I saw people falling like crazy. And I'm like, why is Tyreek Hill here? Well, 2 was bad. That's what the whole internet says. Don't draft Tyreek. Don't draft him. He's bad. Fuck you. I'm drafting Tyreek. I remember how fucking good he was.
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Hill's been in the league for like 9 goddamn years, and 7 of them he was amazing. I'm taking him.
Yep. He was doing good till I fucking...
Sure enough, he started get
Yeah, till he tried to twist his leg off like a bottle cap.
exactly. That's when things
Great.
took a turn for the worse for him.
And
Um,
that wasn't great.
I went and grabbed Lamar. That failed miserably. It's because you started the quarterback train too fucking early, so then I had to panic and reach.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
And Josh Allen's done fine, but definitely could have waited a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And then Garrett Wilson fell to me in the 5th round. He single-handedly got me a few dubs. That one game where I beat the guy by less than a point was because Garrett Wilson had a garbage time fucking touchdown.
Yeah.
He had a great couple of games when he was out there.
Fucking A, if only. Yeah.
Drafted R.J. Harvey, who didn't turn up until the end of the season, and I was able to turn him into something. So that was my first thing, is I went and I got my guys, the guys that I thought were good. That was my big thing. I was like, I'm going to live by this sword or I'm going to die from it. It's fine.
Good mentality.
Also drafted David Njoku. That didn't work out well, but okay. Then the season begins, and this is where Daddy, the general manager, really started to take over. Somebody in our league dropped Quinshon Judkins because of the legal troubles he was having. I thought that was insane. He sat in our waivers for a while, and I just went and signed him. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
After a while, I'm like, they drafted him in the 2nd round. Why wouldn't they? Like, if he's fine, then why wouldn't you use him? So I went and signed him. And then that's when everything started to kind of take off from there. The first trade happened with Boo. That was my very first trade this year.
Yeah.
I gave up David Njoku because I was starting to see him do shitty. Devonta Smith, who also fell to me. Again, people just fell to me. I just took it. I'm like, I ain't overthinking this. I'm smoking hot blonde with big titties out. She ready to do something. I ain't going to overthink it.
Yeah.
No, I would because I'm a married man, but, you get this point.
Yeah.
And Quinshon Judkins, I was able to turn those 3 players into T. Higgins, who was ass for a long time until the end of the season, and Trey McBride. My first trade was for Trey McBride.
Uh-huh.
Didn't get a single stink in the league over this trade here. Nobody said anything.
Great opener.
Yep. Nobody cared about this one.
They will bitch if you pick up somebody on free agency. They will find any reason to bitch.
Boo went and thought that Quinshon Judkins would be like a bell cow back, and he was right. Quinshon Judkins had a very respectable rookie season. And then he got some depth at tight end, and Devonta Smith still on his team. I think Boo literally played him in this last week of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So he was a starter for Boo for a long time. Ended up cutting Judkins, or not Judkins, Njoku, because he was ass. Now, this is the thing that I feel like other people don't do in fantasy, is I went and checked out Boo's team. I needed a tight end, and I saw he had 2 great tight ends. He drafted McBride in the early rounds, and then he drafted Tucker Kraft in the later rounds. And he was really liking Tucker Kraft because it's like your late round gem, right?
Mm.
So you're like, this is my baby. This is my boy. Some shit you would do.
Yeah.
Like if you drafted someone in the 13th round and he ended up fucking putting up 30 points a week, you would fucking love that guy.
Oh, yeah, forever and always.
So Boo's the same way too.
Yeah.
So I take advantage of that. I'm like, okay, I mean, you're probably not going to get rid of Kraft. What about McBride? Well, what do you want for him? And then you just kind of negotiate and go back there. He has 2 tight ends. He doesn't need both of them.
Yeah.
He's not like Peter Doctor, where he thinks he needs 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
So I understand how Boo thinks.
Boo's pretty level-headed.
I knew he had a man crush on Kraft. He has shown plenty of times that he likes his boys, as we meme about all the time.
Yeah.
So went and did a 3 for 2 there. And this is where the luck came in. Trey McBride literally just set the NFL record for most catches by a tight end in a season, and is the tight end 1 by a long shot. Trey McBride is... It's crazy. I saw a stat... Travis Kelce, who was the tight end number 2, is closer to David Njoku, who's the tight end 28, than he is to Trey McBride at tight end number 1. That is an insane stat.
So stupid. I mean, it's like...
Trey McBride last year had like 1, 2, or 3 touchdowns. Kyler Murray never threw to him. Kyler Murray got hurt this year. Jacoby Brissett takes over.
And
Trey McBride has 11 touchdowns now. That's the luck, okay?
Uh-huh.
That's the luck. That a backup quarterback went and peppered his tight end and set the record for most catches in a season by a tight end. That's luck.
Yeah.
Not afraid to admit it. But, again, my thing is, 1, Boo has 2 tight ends. Let me see if I can take one of them. 2, Trey McBride did really well last year. Doing pretty decent now. He's putting up double-digit points. Nothing crazy, but it's better than Njoku.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be willing to do that? And he was. And then 3, I know how Boo thinks, and he likes his boys, so I knew he really liked Kraft. So I kind of did this whole, do you want to give up Kraft, or would you rather give up McBride? And I really wanted to do McBride, but I knew, and I didn't want to do Kraft, but I wanted to give him the illusion that, he was making the choice there.
That's nice.
I'd rather hang on to Kraft. Okay, I suppose I'll fucking take McBride, dude.
I guess.
Whatever. Fucking greedy prick.
Yeah, I feel like I need to do better with the negotiations like that. It's literally like the meme of haggling, where it's like you seem disinterested until they sweeten the pot a little bit, kind of deal. It's like, fuck, I would have taken your first offer, but I suppose.
Exactly. Yeah, and then I was able to get a few more things out of it, too, as well. But it's also fair, too, because it was 3 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first one. Got my tight end and a tradable piece for later. My second one, I went and I took T. Higgins that I just got from Boo, plus Bayshaw Tootin, who is the backup running back for Travis Etienne.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the Travis Etienne owner and said, struck up a deal for T. Higgins and Bayshaw Tootin for Chris Olave. He gave me Olave. So, again, going to the guy that has the number 1 running back, and I'm like, hey, what do you want to do here? And he gave me some players that he was interested in giving up, and I told him who I was interested from there. I wanted to get Chris Godwin. He would not fucking give me Chris Godwin.
No.
He was obsessed with Chris Godwin. He was like, fuck Olave. You can have his concussed ass. I was like, okay. Again,
funny.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about is everybody else was like, yeah, he's concussed. He's on an ass team and everything. I'm like, it's Chris Olave. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like Casino where I just fucking forget somebody was fucking good just because they're not doing so hot right now. So, ended up giving up Higgins and Tootin for Olave. So that trade piece plus someone I signed in free agency for Olave. I ended up trading Olave. I never played with Olave. I traded him like right away. There were many players that when I got him, I fucking got rid of him quickly. I didn't hold on to him very long. I signed Woody Marks in free agency, and I paired Woody Marks and Chris Olave for Derrick Henry. This was the first one where we started getting
beginning
some
of the
feedback
end
from the crowd here.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where people started getting a little pissy.
A little mouthy.
Gabone started pissing and moaning about it, calling Boo a retard behind his back and everything like that. Just talking out of anger here.
No regard
and
for
I
Boo's
said, don't be
feelings.
rude. I literally said that in our 1v1 messages. I told Gabone, don't be rude.
Uh-huh. That's crazy.
Because he's being fucking stupid. He's calling Boo a retard for all of this shit. Again, Boo thought Woody Marks was going to be a bell call back. He missed the mark a little bit. Woody Marks was not as good as everyone said he was going to be, but he was pretty respectable. Good flex. And he got Chris Olave. Nobody said anything about Chris Olave. Chris Olave fucking would have carried teams to the fucking championship if he wasn't on a dog shit roster in our league.
Yeah.
Chris Olave has been cooking. He's on your
great.
team, so you know that.
Yep, I've been watching him every week.
Yeah. So, and this is, again, what I'm talking about. Derrick Henry, outside of his insane game that he had in week 1, had been ass. He'd been terrible. He'd been atrocious. Look at his, first fucking 6 games or something. Outside of week 1, the dude fumbled and had, 2 fucking points in one game.
Yeah, that's
They were down on the 1 yard line, and they were throwing with Lamar. Derrick Henry owners were pissed. I went and I looked at Boo's team. You know where Derrick Henry was? On the fucking bench.
Riding the bench. Keeping it warm.
Boo did not want anything to do with that fucking dickhead. So, that tells me, hey, I don't think Boo's too high on this guy.
Yeah.
So, I had a few wins under my belt. I was like, hey, Derrick Henry's doing pretty bad right now, but it's still King Henry. He's still very fucking good. He's just in a bit of a rough spot right now. The whole Ravens were doing bad, by the way, too.
Yeah.
The whole team was doing bad. So, of course, the running back's probably going to be bad, too, by proxy. So, I went and I bought him while he was low. So, I bought McBride when he was low. I bought Olave when he was low. And I bought Derrick Henry when he was low. All 3 of those players were putting up mediocre to shitty numbers. when Hillary Clinton tried to roast Trump on buying businesses during, what was that, the Wall Street crash? Yeah. She tried to make him sound like a bad man, and Trump just whispers, "That's business, by the way."
Ow.
I bought him at an all-time low and just kind of had him ride the bench for a little bit until I needed him. Well, not all of them. Fucking Henry and McBride went right into my lineups.
Oh, yeah. Great.
So now I got Derrick Henry. Here's my worst trade of the season. Traded Rigo Dowdle to Daddy, or Tater, I should say.
There you go.
For Jerry Jeudy. That was awful. God-awful trade. Rigo Dowdle literally gave Tater 2 fucking dubs because he put up like 40 points apiece.
Oh, yeah. Those were insane. That was an insane little stretch for him.
Yep. So that was an awful trade. We'll come back to this later, though. That story ain't over. Then I spent a good portion of my fab on Matthew Stafford. I ended up losing that week anyways because Lamar was on a bye and he was having injuries. So I went and bought Matthew Stafford. He put up a terrible fucking performance. And I was looking to trade him for just some garbage. I went to Bert, and I tried very hard to give him Stafford. And he said, no. And he thought it was retarded that I was trying to get something that I spent a lot of my fab on. Where I'm like, I know, Bert, I could just cut him. I understand I could, but then it's kind of like a punch in the gut, So
yeah.
I'd like to get some kind of investment on this. And you just couldn't fucking fathom that. You thought it was just the most retarded fucking idea ever.
Yeah, I remember where I was, too. I remember exactly where I was when this was all going down.
Yeah.
In the back of my head.
I was trying to get, like, cuttable players for my team, and Bert would not give me Calvin Ridley or Tony Pollard. Fast forward a little bit, Bert ended up cutting both of those guys on his own, by the way. So, yeah. He could have had, like, 2 top 4 quarterbacks on his team.
Horrible.
And just imagine the trade tokens you could have had with that by getting rid of one of those 2. But, hey,
been great.
You kept fucking
Calvin Ridley.
Congrats. You fucking idiot. Came back, caught 1 ball, and then broke his fucking leg, was out for the season. So good for you, Bert.
That was so bad.
Fucking idiot. Once again doing this. Well, I'm not going to have a fucking any depth if I get rid. Okay, cool. I more care about trade tokens than depth. So, anyways.
Yeah, you have to trade.
I went around.
For that to be relevant.
Yeah, I was getting ready to just give up on this. I'm like, fucking A. Then I went to somebody that has Bo Nix, and I knew this motherfucker hated Bo Nix. He complained about Bo Nix. He kept saying how much fucking Bo Nix sucks and he's ass. And I knew that this guy was kind of a Stafford fan, a little bit. So I was like, hey, would you want Stafford? These would be some of the players I'd be interested in on your team. And I said like 5 guys, and they were all like his ass players. That's another thing, too. You can't go for people starters for the most part.
All right.
Like I've said, this Olave, Henry, McBride, these were all on their benches. These weren't their starters.
Mm-hmm.
Starter talk's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. But I said, I want one of these 5 here. Would you be interested in doing one of those 5? He said, yeah, dude, I'll do it for one of these 3. And one of those 3 was Jordan Addison. So we did a trade, Matthew Stafford for Jordan Addison.
Got some pushback.
Stafford ended up being his quarterback for the rest of the fantasy season.
Yep.
This is where Cousin Casino's biggest L comes.
Yeah.
That Matthew Stafford will not be a top 10 quarterback. He was tweaking so hard on that for some reason.
It is nuts.
For Jordan Addison. He just couldn't believe it. He was also telling you to keep Jordan Addison. That's one of, like, this guy's starting to fall off, dude.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I think he's falling for too much of the gamble. Well, he's always kind of been that guy, though. He likes to gamble on players, so he's like, no, dude, this guy's going to fucking pop off. But he's never proven
I like consistency.
himself.
Jordan Addison, as soon as Carson Wentz wasn't that quarterback anymore, he's been ass.
Yeah.
It's been terrible. Look at his fucking, he's in our league right now, a free agent.
Yep.
No one wants that retard.
Nope.
But I did, because he was doing good for a little bit. I literally got a couple of wins with Jordan Addison. And then again, I got very lucky that when I traded Jordan Addison away, because you bet your ass I did, ladies and gentlemen. When I traded him away, he dropped. Like, if it's like those fucking stock market things you see where I bought when it was low and sold when it was high.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I got rid of Jordan Addison, he fucking disappeared. He's been terrible. Literally atrocious.
Yeah.
So, yeah, did Stafford for Jordan Addison. Got a couple dubs with him. My next big trade was with Bert. We already kind of talked about this one, so there's no reason to go into too much detail here. Probably the biggest trade of the season. Trey Benson, Garrett Wilson, Ashton Genty for Puka Nacua and Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara was ass for me. He was atrocious. He never did anything for me and was just a trade token.
The last 8
it was really hard.
Saints games I've watched, I haven't even heard them say Kamara's name. I thought he was on another team until I saw him out there, and I'm like, yeah, no. He's
so here. I was bummed about giving up Genty, but it was the price you pay on getting someone like Puka Nacua. This one, honestly, I heard people kind of roll their eyes on this trade, but the one that was the loudest again was Casino. So just fucking tweaking about that.
Yep.
Again, this was one of those trades. Puka was hurt when I traded for him. He was out for 2 or 3 weeks, plus he had his bye week. So it wasn't a month, but it was close to that amount of time before I could even insert him into my roster. So, again, bought him at his lowest.
Yeah.
And for a while, the trade was pretty decent because Genty and Puka were putting up similar-ish numbers.
Putting up fucking 10 to 15 points every week. It's like, cool beans.
Yep. And Bert just needed his guys to come off the injury report.
Uh-huh.
That's just a very unlucky situation.
Never did.
That happened the way that it did. Yeah, that is a bummer.
Honestly, if they came back, I might have made it into playoffs.
Maybe.
I might have. That would have been just the push I needed.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
There's too much other shit that goes on with that, though, because if you had them playing, then there might not have been, like, you might have never signed Manungai, and he helped you get to where you are, and you know what I mean? Like, there's too many moving pieces like that. But, yeah, that was the big trade there, and then I traded for Puka, and he didn't see the light of day for literally 3 or 4 weeks. It was insane.
Yep.
So, again, bottom low. This was when I started getting into the elite level here, was when I traded Kamara from Bert and Addison from the other guy, Jordan Addison. I traded those two fucking retards for Matthew Golden, who I cut. He did nothing this year. And Chase Brown.
Yeah, what a movie.
Yep.
Gosh.
Not a single peep from anybody on that. Nobody liked Chase Brown. Chase Brown was one of those guys that I knew people were pissed about because they took him in the second round, and he did terrible for a second-round pick. He was awful. The Bengals as a whole were terrible. And again, are you starting to see a pattern here where I'm like going off of my gut here, not listening to what everybody else is saying? I'm like, I know Chase Brown can ball. I'd rather have him on my squad.
Yeah.
Just in case. And he was one of those guys that actually played better in the playoffs and championship round. Caught fucking 3 touchdowns last week. He ran 2 in this week.
I think he's like top 5 in the NFL for fantasy points in the last 2 weeks. So.
For playoffs, yeah. So again, just went off my gut here. I was like, Chase Brown was pretty fucking good. If the Bengals can get their shit together, this is going to work out good. Got lucky because they did end up getting their shit figured out. Got lucky because McBride ended up fucking being the best tight end in a single season with that. Got lucky because Puka did return to the old format. So, I would say some skill in getting these players, luck in those players actually taking off. Chase Brown ended up being an amazing flex, and
that
was a big reason why I won the league. It was huge. Went back to Tater and got Rico Dowdle back for a Rondé Gadsden. Tater was having all sorts of issues at tight end between Mark Andrews and Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah.
So, Enrico was starting to fall off because Chuba Hubbard was back, and they were starting to split the backfield. So Tater was starting to lose faith in Rico. He kept playing Rico, and Rico, over 2 weeks, got like a combined 8 points or some shit.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
So went and got Rico. Rico was one that I called it. I gave fucking Casino so much shit about this. I'm like, Rico Dottle's literally lightning in a bottle right now, dude.
I almost sold the farm for him.
No, Rico's him. You shouldn't have traded him. You shouldn't have done that. That was so fucking stupid. No, first of all, it's the Panthers. Panthers are fucking gay. And second of all, Rico Dottle's good, but like, he got his things off of multiple touchdowns and very long plays. Like, that's not sustainable. Plus, Chuba Hubbard's back. Chuba Hubbard, they just paid a lot of money to. They're not just going to sit him. So I traded him away pretty shortly after. I think I played a game or two with him and then traded him away. This is when I became more sealed around the edges here.
Yeah.
And traded away R.J. Harvey, sad, because I was waiting for him to turn into something. Rico Dowdle, which, again, dropped off right when I traded him. And Devontae Adams. This is another lucky thing, ladies and gentlemen. Devontae Adams was my keeper. And he ends up leading the fucking lead in receiving touchdowns.
That one was fucking psycho.
I thought he would be really good in the red zone with Stafford throwing it, but I was not expecting that.
That good, yeah, fuck.
I was not expecting them to consistently get down on the 1 yard line and throw it to him.
Yeah.
So I traded away those three for Travis Etienne, who I was stupid and should not have given him away. But I got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's a top 3 receiver. So now I had Puka on the team, and now I got Amon-Ra St. Brown. Puka was starting to turn back to form. Amon-Ra has been Mr. Consistent as ever. I gave up the NFL's receiving touchdown leader. I gave up the Broncos' new starting running back because J.K. Dobbins went down. Gave up Rico Dowdle because he was ass, and he continued to be ass. For Amon-Ra St. Brown and Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne, I traded away for Marion Hampton. Should have kept Etienne because he's been doing great for Burt.
Yep.
But I was able to take Omarion Hampton and turn him, plus Derrick Henry, plus Colston Loveland, plus Michael Wilson for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
So 4 for 1. People started bitching about this one again. This honestly only fucking Gabon really bitched about it.
Yeah, real.
I think he knew he was kind of a front runner for the title, and I was the one that was standing in between his way. So then once I got like the final Infinity Gauntlet,
yeah.
he was pretty pissed off.
Yeah, it did not look good for him.
Yup. So he was really mad about that. And then Gibbs ended up doing good for me in the regular season. Pretty much did terrible for me in the playoffs and championship. I've been sending memes in the chat about how somebody in that trade ended up outscoring Gibbs every single week. One time, Gibbs scored 37 points, but Michael Wilson scored 37.4.
Yeah.
So that trade actually did not work out as well for me as Gabon was acting like it would. On paper, it looked insane. But, and it ended up being good, but nothing too crazy. And then my last trade was with Boo. I traded Jaden Higgins, wide receiver from Houston, and my 10th round draft pick for Cortland Sutton, wide receiver from Denver, because Amon-Ra was kind of hurt. McCaffrey was on a bye, so I needed a flex player. So Amon-Ra ended up playing, so I was fine with just having a flex player because I was going to have to do like Cortland Sutton at wide receiver 2 and Jacoby Myers out flex, but Amon-Ra ended up playing, so went and got Cortland for flex, and I think he put up like 17 points for me because it was the first week of the championship, or the playoffs, I should say. It was the very first week of the playoffs, so I'm like, I need a little depth here because no depth on this fucking team. Let's put it all on starters. Yeah. So
I remember your bench looking better at other points in the season. Now it doesn't. I don't think it's that crazy now, but
no, it's nothing too fancy. But anyways, just to kind of wrap everything up, though, as Frank Sinatra says, I did it my way.
Wow, he's been rehearsing this, folks.
A lot of, yeah. A man once said,
yeah, all right.
A lot of fucking luck came into play. That there were good players that were performing bad on people's teams that were willing to trade them away, because there were people in our league that had shitty players that were performing shitty that were trying to sell them for your keeper all the fucking time.
Yep.
I bought them when they were low. The investment paid off. They ended up paying off. I promise this will not continue to happen with me. I will trade for Puka. Puka will have a nagging injury that kind of like Lamar's had all season and not perform well, and then I ended up losing all 3 of those players that I gave Bert, and all 3 of them will actually be healthy this time in the future.
Yeah, waiting for it.
So I will say, and nobody's really ever said anything about this, every person that I did a lot of trades with finished well. You are getting the 2nd overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that you're going against is getting the 1st overall pick. Boo no longer has to golf in a fucking dress.
Yep.
And then the other guy that is going against Tater this week,
yep,
he's going to get third place.
Yeah.
All you motherfuckers I did a lot of trades with. So I think that's another thing is I was not giving out garbage. Even Casino said this. I don't think he realized how much he complimented me when he said this, and he'll probably take it back if he realized how nice he was being.
Uh-huh.
He said the trades aren't bad.
Right.
It's just you have to think about what you're doing, and when you're making somebody have a really good team, what is that going to do for everybody else? What's that going to do for you?
Yeah.
Great, you get a great player, but they have more great players, so no matter what, you're going to lose against them. So, but the trades that I gave were not bad. They weren't shitty. They weren't awful.
Oh, no.
If Wilson and Benson came back, that would have been a fucking good trade for you. That trade was looking like fucking Puka for fuckface. Genty was kind of the way to go.
Yeah.
That by itself was looking great. Then Puka started to take off, but don't worry, Bert's guys are coming back. They didn't.
They never
They
did.
didn't come.
God, it was so
No,
AIDS.
came back.
I cannot believe that.
You're still getting the second overall pick, though.
I know,
Like,
which is crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Is like I
Could have been the first,
I
but I mean,
don't.
shit, also could have been dressed. So
Yeah, it could have been, yeah, but that again, that's just unlucky at that point. So it's just like, you, I had good trades with people. I turned a lot of good players into one great player. I kept collecting and collecting and collecting, and just turned all of that into something great, like Amon-Ra, like Gibbs, and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't doing some big brain thing. I'm like, it's Derrick Henry, you dumb fucks. Why isn't anybody trading for this guy? Well, he has 3 humbles in fucking 2 games, you know, and he's getting kind of old now. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Go talk to Bert. Bert's been a fucking Henry owner for like 5 fucking years. Henry had his ups and down games.
Yep.
When he was on the Titans and when he was on the Ravens.
Always.
He would have a fucking 8-point game and then he turned around for 43. Like, this is Derrick Henry we're talking about. What are you guys doing? Your
Can't go
recency
the man.
bias is insane. Fuck.
Yeah.
Trey McBride, the dumb fuckhead Tucker Kraft. Why not fucking try to trade for him? So that was my big thing, is just kind of the red paper clip thing, where you take a red paper clip, you trade it for a pen, you trade the pen for a cup, you trade the cup for so on and so forth, all the way up to a house. That's that's how the legend goes. Kind of like what I like to do in the casino apps is
Yeah.
the free 10 cents they give me and turn it into $100.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. So that's what I did. And I offered good players. I didn't offer trash. I wasn't just like, so
Yeah, nobody in this
God
league's
fucking,
really as ass
Donnie
cheeks.
Mitchell here. You what do you think? You want a Donnie Mitchell? No. I'm good. You're kind of weak at wide receiver. You know what? Let's move on from a Donnie Mitchell here. You want Rashad Bateman?
Yeah. Who?
When you talk to somebody that way, you don't realize how much that fucking dampers the fire in them wanting to trade. Okay, no Donnie Mitchell.
How about...
Jaden Reed. Okay, bye, see ya, dude.
Yeah.
That's how Casino was. Give me your shit for my gold. Or the other way around. I'm going to give you my shit for your gold.
Yeah, Peter Doctor shooting for the stars was crazy. And I started doing the same thing back to him, and then he stopped talking to me. I was literally like,
That's what I'm saying.
Actually, now looking at the end of the season there, it might have almost been fine, but Justin Jefferson for Josh Allen, I sent him at one point when Justin Jefferson didn't look
That
too
would have
bad,
been a
but
bonkers trade for him.
yeah.
That would have been an insanely good trade
That
for
would have
him.
turned out
well,
really
kind
well
of.
for
He
him.
had Drake May.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where you fucked up, because he had Drake May, who was actually like outscoring Josh Allen. So
Yeah, it was kind of a mess.
that's where you can't come to me with Gibbs and Jonathan Taylor and be like, hey, I'd like McCaffrey. It's just like, hey, you want this? It's like, I'm good.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to give up, because someone should give up a lot for Jonathan Taylor, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because he was him. Well, towards the end he wasn't, but someone would give up a lot. Like, all right, what do you want to give me for Jonathan Taylor? I mean, I ain't willing to give you what he's worth because I already got McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you got to do, is just, Boo is missing a running back. He had 2 tight ends. I needed a tight end. Let's do something here. Then, of course, there's just normal communication psychology shit that goes into it, because I'm also friends with everybody in the league, too, and so that definitely helps. But I think my big thing is I wasn't trying to rip people off as well. I was obviously trying to win the trade. I'm so sick of people saying, like, you're gaining something from this. No fucking shit, I'm gaining something from it. I wouldn't fucking talk to you if it wasn't.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
big
reaching
thing
out to you
is-
trying to make a trade to lose, you dumbass.
Yeah, making sure that you're satisfied with how much you're giving them versus receiving is the big thing.
Just because I'm winning doesn't mean you're losing, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean that you... Because it's not me versus you, because you have to go against a bunch of other players. It's not just me versus you in a 1v1 thing here in, like, a team deathmatch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like that. It's just... both of our teams get better is the trade. Now, whose team got better is up for debate, and hopefully it's my team.
Yeah,
But I ain't no charity. I'm not just trying to make someone better. I got to get something in return
for
here.
fun. Yeah.
So, yeah. That's kind of the big thing that I've seen. Some of the mistakes that I saw with people are people like Tater who just refuse to look at his fucking phone for 9 weeks and barely set his lineup. That definitely doesn't help.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cool.
People like Penis Doctor that was just trying to be the new
Casino 2.0
and
yeah.
was trying to get fucking gold for their trash. My favorite thing was your comparison where he was like, he's not even starting the guy that he's trying to get rid of. He keeps talking about how great this fucking guy is, and then he's not playing him.
Uh-huh.
Like, he never played the motherfucker.
What are we doing here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Defending a boy, this
it
guy's
was
going to win your
insane.
season. It's like, okay, why are you not playing him?
Exactly. Yeah, like,
You
it was so
okay?
cringe. So he was just way too... He had an amazing team. Damn, I bet his team was better than mine. I ain't gonna lie. I bet his team... Well, not towards the end. That team was pretty good at the end. But for most of the season, I know you're doing your Spotify Wrapped on it. That dude left so many points on the bench every single week.
Yeah.
Why are you
it was
not trading
bad.
those players? Why not trade those 2 or 3 fucking people that are putting up 20 points apiece for somebody that's putting up 30 points apiece, like by himself? Why are you not doing that? You have Tyler Warren. You have Brock Bowers. Why are you not doing something with this? You don't need to run a 2 tight end system, you stupid bastard.
I think he did literally run tight end and flex multiple times.
Yeah, and he's finishing third to last.
Yeah.
Stupid bastard. Like, I don't understand it. He had Caleb Williams and Drake May. Both of them were doing very good for a long time. Caleb Williams ended up falling off, and he ended up cutting Caleb Williams. But still, like, why not turn one of those guys into something good?
Uh-huh.
I don't understand that.
Literally
It's
made
just,
sense.
it's because the whole thing that I was saying, like, the value you are getting is better than the value that they are doing for you right now. So what you are getting in return is an actual starter at wide receiver 2 versus a tight end just sitting and rotting on your bench. You don't have to get this perfect trade every time. You can just tank a little bit to get the better player.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit with that. So at the time, again, with the Puka trade, I couldn't use Puka for a long time. So that was a long-term investment. There was no immediate thing here. I feel like he wanted someone that he could just plug and play and get 40 from immediately. And you just can't do that.
Nope.
So that's what the guy that traded me with Gibbs with. He was like, I don't want my entire team to be off of one fucking guy.
Yeah. All my points right
Gibbs
here.
was getting him all his fucking points. Gibbs got 50 one week. That guy ended up putting like 100. So it's like, cool. Gibbs put up half your fucking points. That's neat. He was like, I don't want to fucking keep doing that. I would rather
that's
take
not
this
fun.
one piece and turn it into a team that can put up 110 versus a team that can put up 90. So that trade netted him 20 more points a week. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there's people like Gabon. Gabon's the only person that didn't make a single trade this entire
Still don't
entire
believe that.
season.
Yeah, that's fucking
Every
crazy.
single person in this league traded except Gabon. His team is basically the entire team he drafted. He did not evolve. He did not change. He kept zigging when he should have started zagging, and he fucking put up a terrible performance. All of his guys were starting to dud out. I don't know why he didn't make any adjustments whatsoever. He kept trying to ride out his boys, and it just wasn't working.
Nope.
I think outside of Jonathan Taylor and Jamar Chase, like, he should have just traded, like, pretty much everybody else. So, Unless he was trying to do the thing that I did where I was banking on their upside. But I don't know how much upside there is in, Jawan Johnson. Not Jawan Johnson. What's that tight end?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, is it Jennings?
John Jennings is my guy. That's my receiver.
Yeah.
John Johnson is the tight end.
Yeah. So it's like, there's not, it's just like, but also, like, you could use that to your advantage. Like, if you're banking on him going higher, like, Hurts could go off, right? Like, why wouldn't you try to sell that for something, too? Like, I don't know.
Yep.
It's just, outside of JT and Jamar Chase, he probably could have traded most of his team away and got some really, because he had some good players on his team.
Oh, yeah.
He had a lot of good players on his team. His team was looking tough. So, he didn't make a single trade. He didn't make a single fucking trade.
Not one.
Not one. Then you got people like, the two fighting for last.
Yeah.
That just don't talk to anybody, don't say anything. I tried so hard to get Brian Robinson from him, so I had a little insurance for McCaffrey.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't even text me. He just wouldn't fucking respond. It was insane.
Love that.
He just wouldn't say anything. When he came over to my house, he's like, yeah, I'll do Judkins for Robinson, which would have been the worst trade of all time.
Yep. Okay.
I sent him the trade. He didn't accept it. Didn't say anything. I canceled it. Like, maybe he didn't see it because we were hanging out. Sent it again. Didn't say anything. Cool.
Wow.
You keep Brian Robinson.
Sure, man.
And he did. Didn't start him once.
Now he's fighting.
Brian Robinson, I don't even know, like, put up 50 points this whole season.
Yeah. I was going to say fighting for last place, but no, it looks like he's most likely, he's it.
Probably him or the other guy, or depends on how his boy's playing. The other guy has a lot of people playing tomorrow, so
yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, that's it. That's my crash course. Had a great season. I would say 60% of it was luck.
Okay.
And then 30% of it was skill.
Yeah.
And the other 10% was, concentration, power, and will.
Of course.
I'm out. No, me and you talked about
I was
that.
going to say my quote, yeah. Yeah, my favorite way to break it down is you never would have been in the spot to get as lucky as you did if you didn't make the moves.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Yeah, if you just sat there,
I put
with
myself
your
in a
dudes,
position to get very lucky.
It was literally just like stockbroker. You went fucking crazy on the stockbroker shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing that I always hate, but I think it makes sense if you're doing a lot of trading. If you're continuing to do it and you're riding a wave like you did until you had a fucking God Squad, then it makes sense. But if you're just making like one trade, I just don't get that in my head. The buying low, selling high thing.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, I don't know if your mentality is a player can't ride high the whole season, or there's a select few, like fucking 8 people in the NFL that do it every year.
Select few.
Then
Yes,
you might
correct.
as well sell.
And even
high.
those select few, look at Gibbs.
Yeah.
Look at Saquon.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
And also, it worked out well. I've had years where I traded too much. I got rid of people too quickly. Like, I'm trying to be as humble as I can with this whole thing because I know I got very lucky in a lot of situations.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys that I traded for ended up paying off. Sometimes the guys that I traded for did not pay off at all in previous seasons. It's just everything came together this year. It started getting to the point to where I had too many good pieces to where I could trade for those select few.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of getting to the point to where, like, it was, like, overwhelmingly going in the team's favor. And it was like, well, if the only people that are worth this much is Jahmyr Gibbs or Amon-Ra St. Brown, the people that continue to put up, or Jamar Chase, but Gabon wouldn't even think about it. So, yeah. So, no, I mean, I also don't want to be like, oh, no, it was 100% fucking luck. I just fucking pressed buttons. No, I mean, everything had a lot of strategy behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like you said, I put myself, me, and the Lord, of course, put myself in a position for the stars to align.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why the luck hit was because I put it in a position to hit.
Yeah.
Or I should say the only reason why I benefited from the luck was because I put myself in a position to benefit from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think the big thing for people
So-
that are bitching about you being OP, it's like anybody could have done it.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't really veto something because someone's too powerful. I'm sorry. We don't do participation trophies here
Yeah.
with that. So
Yeah, I think a lot of people
maybe back in the day we were a little too liberal with that, but now we have to kind of step up and be like, nah, let people run their teams.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the big thing people had, I guess maybe you'd call it selfish, but nobody wanted to be last. Nobody wants to be fucking golfing out in that dress. Except maybe me. But anybody's doing what they can. And I think what it really is you were in a good position with the players because you were always trading and making moves, so it was easy to trade with you.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, shit, if you stack one dude, then it's like, if I just know I'm getting cooked by Burger, then, I mean, fuck. I mean, I'm not stacking multiple people. He ain't in my division. Who gives a fuck? That was, I don't know. But
No, I think you're onto something there, because the only time you would see me then is in the championship.
Yeah.
Like, the only time I got to worry about this motherfucker is if I'm seeing him.
Yeah, I already played with him.
At
I'm
least
good.
let me get there.
Yeah.
At least I'm just gonna get there, and then that'll
Yeah.
be a problem for another day.
Like, I didn't have any incentives to trade with Gabon. Trading with Gabon would have been scary, but
Well, it wouldn't have got anywhere either. Lol.
yeah,
So,
yeah. But
yeah. And again, like, I was trying to be an honest trader too, as well. Every trade that I just said there, I don't think I ripped anybody off. I don't think there was a single.
yeah, no, I benefited
terrible,
everybody.
terrible
Yeah,
trade there.
it's just you got the single guy and we got multiple. The one thing that's weird though is like, how did you have so many multiples? I think you were drafting good, or maybe not drafting, but you were picking up on free agency good and other stuff like that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was. I had a pretty good draft to where I could turn those players into something, but most of my free agent guys weren't like most of my trades were not free agency guys. There was Tootin, there was Stafford, there was Woody Marks, pretty much it for Michael Wilson. But it's like, again, like, things just fell to me. I'm like, Michael Wilson put up fucking 30 points 3 weeks in a row. Why is nobody signing him? What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
So I just signed him. I just throw them on. And that, again, is the luck where I just randomly signed free agents and hope they would take off. A lot of them didn't. I was told Jalen Coker would take off. He never did. I signed Manungai. He was on my team for a while. Got tired of looking at him. Cut him. He ended up taking off. So I wasn't perfect. That's the thing, too. It's just like, I was in a position to where I could benefit from the luck, is how I like to say it.
Yeah, I miss 100% the shots you don't take kind of deal.
Yeah. So, got very lucky. And then, when Peter Doctor won the championship a few years ago, he was like, "No, dude, it was all me, and I was doing this, and my research told me to go." Fuck you. All 10 of us were trying to sign Puka at the same time, you fucking fag. Okay? Okay, McCaffrey was not supposed to go off and put up. You got gifted McCaffrey. You joined this league with him as your keeper.
Yep. That's funny.
All right? You got Chase Brown when there was an auction war over him. Like, stop. You didn't just do this fucking... And Bucky Irving, too. Like, it's not like you were really going for somebody that you wanted specifically. Like how you went for Diggs in the draft, or how Gabon went for Rashid Rice, or that guy that drafted Breece Hall and ETN and all those retarded picks. Man, I fucking loved that shit. You guys were all roasting on him. That motherfucker's going to finish in third place, by the way. He showed you fucking assholes.
Yeah, I love that.
God damn. He showed you fuckers. Now, still, terrible draft, by the way. He could have got that entire team, plus some fucking X Factors.
Insane.
But still.
Yeah. It's insane how much he got away with thinking of it that way, yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's nuts.
Made it to the playoffs. Made it to third fucking place. So that's just kind of like where I'm at. It's just like some people get very lucky, like Tater does a lot in the past, and like Peter Doctor did that year, and me this year. But also we did put ourselves in these positions for the luck to hit. So again, this whole fucking episode is talking about fantasy because it was a big year for both of us.
It was.
Daddy getting himself another T-shirt after a big hiatus. Bert's finishing very high in the draft with everything.
Yeah.
So all the people that we're talking about, you guys know most of them. So,
Yep.
Apologize for that, but also my podcast. Fuck you.
Yeah, we had fun.
But yeah, we got a few other things to talk about here. Real quick, we'll see how long we got here. But you got some tings in here, Bert.
Yeah, let me look at them real quick.
Tell us about a few of them.
Real quick. Yeah, just a whole bunch of little things. It's actually kind of perfect. So, yeah, this isn't something I'm extremely super duper passionate about. But did you ever watch it? Nope. I don't even need to continue saying this. So, yeah, you did not watch Stranger Things. I don't even need to ask.
Oh, I hate kids.
Exactly. Yep. Hates kids. So
tried to, hated it.
It's pretty cringy, and there's a lot of.
Oh, I see what your note here is. That's smart, Bert.
Yeah, you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, the last few seasons have been way less about. Maybe not way less about the kids. The whole show is about fucking dumbass little kids. But this most recent season, they're doing the cute Netflix thing where they're dropping. Fuck, I thought it was episodes sequentially? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. But I've liked the show up until, I haven't seen the newest one, obviously, and I'm not really great at catching up on things. I'm an idiot. You don't know anything about the show, really, do you? Or maybe a little bit, kind of.
It's about a group of kids. One of them goes in a light bulb. There's a vicinity that's like experimenting on them, and they have superpowers. And one of them's gay.
Yeah.
And I look like the sheriff as well.
Yep, especially with your shirt off.
That's insane.
Especially, literally full ass, exact same body. It's insane. Same hair and same places. It's crazy. There's a picture of him. Yeah, no, it's crazy. But anywho, so I love that actor too. He's great. That's the only reason why. That's not the only reason why I watch it, but no, he's great. So I guess I haven't seen it, but I just saw a meme which made me put this in here. But I guess there's different things. It's like it's not really superpowers, but it's like they were experimented on as kids, or one of them was the daughter, the Millie Bobby Brown, whatever the fuck, and she's got superpowers, and then another one of them's kind of like connected to this weird nasty universe bullshit, blah blah blah. And I guess the whole show, I've been so excited to watch this. I'm like, yo, I heard they're teasing about certain characters coming back and all this shit, and then I guess there's the whole plot point, just like in Thor or whatever, where it's like one little kid saves the day, but now it's even worse because he saves the whole thing because he's gay. Like, the fact that he is gay gives him superpowers to defeat the final boss. So that's cool. Thought we were done with this shit, as I always say. Nope. Thought we were done with this shit. Not even close. Right back into the trenches. They must have been developing this a couple years ago for it to still be seeping into today. But
that's insane that you said, I thought we were done with this shit.
Thought we was. I really did think we was. But that's okay, though. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's a great execution. It's not. But maybe it is. I'll have to watch it and tell everybody if it's actually... Because sometimes I can get down with that stuff in a really cute, sentimental way. Like...
what stuff?
Like the Marvel, when they're trying to be that way. Like Captain Marvel.
Gay?
Yeah, that didn't really bother me that much. But... There's this typical cringe humor, but...
What part didn't bother you?
When they're being all, like, AIDS and progressive and shit, being like, I don't know. Some of that stuff doesn't bother me that much. If they do it the right way, but if it's cringe and it's written badly...
Yeah,
then,
holy shit, though. When it's done in this very particular way where it's not a problem, it doesn't bother you. What a fucking grass is green type comment, dumbass.
Yeah. I'm just saying there's some...
What the fuck?
Some ways that it's done...
Do you think
properly.
Where, like, most of... the people that are on the right side or moderate, like myself, are like, ew, gay.
No.
No, that's like the extreme people. It's the fucking forcing it that people don't like.
It's like the disingenuous...
People can be gay in movies and TV shows. That's fine. I don't fucking care about that. It's when they're like, oh, Snuggleberry, I like when you suck my cock with your beard. It tickles my balls.
Yeah.
That's when it's like, hey, you're being a bit much here.
Yeah, when they go above and beyond. That's just.
But I'm glad
yucky.
when you say, when it's done very perfectly in the exact way that it should be done with absolutely no issues, even the tiniest of them, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bert.
Yeah.
You're not going to get more Tinder matches by saying this progressive shit, buddy, so stop.
When it's done in a non-professional, when it's done in a real life way, yeah, it's not too bad, but yeah, so, I mean,
that was and that's also the thing. You bitched a lot about the Marvel stuff. Captain Marvel, the first movie, didn't do anything wrong. They just made a fucking movie about a female superhero.
Not a big lady guy, but...
And sometimes they went a little woke with it, but it was fine.
Well, I know everybody yapped about how much they hated that because it was like... I don't know why, but...
Yeah, but what Captain Marvel did in the first one, second one's fucking atrocious. You need to watch that and see how terrible that movie is.
Yeah.
First, you also talk about how fucking stupid women are all the time.
Oh,
you hate when they sing. You hate when they rap. You hate when they're trying the main to be characters. Funny. You're a sexist pig.
Well, I like playing them in Assassin's Creed. That's great because she's kind of... Boy, that's something else.
Yeah, because you objectify them.
Yeah, no, because she's cool.
Literally.
When they act like boys, then it's
cool.
okay.
You see, you like to look at her ass when she's playing.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, you objectify him, pig. Anyways, oink. You dumb fuck. What they did in the first Captain Marvel and what Netflix is doing now with Stranger Things are so ungodly, fathomably fucking different from each other, you stupid idiot. Just because they're under the same umbrella doesn't mean they're the same thing.
I hate Netflix. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what, but...
In the Loki series, they were like... when they tried to make him bi, he just randomly said, maybe both or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, it was like, why did he say that?
I think it's kind of cute.
Why did he say that? You could have just said no.
What does this add to the story, I wonder?
That's what I'm saying. Inclusive. That's when it's a problem. It's not cute. It's nothing. It's fucking awful. It was like, that's that fucking forced fucking wokeness that you hate, and now you're saying it's cute.
Well, I think Loki is notoriously kind of... not a boy or a girl, but I don't know. I mean, it's just a lore thing, but
he's a boy. He's very much a boy. 100% a fucking man.
Well, he's like maybe.
Nope. No maybes. Loki is a man. He can shapeshift into a female if he chooses to. Just like if I shapeshifted into your mom, that doesn't mean I'm actually a female.
Maybe?
Nope. No maybes. They have a main form. Same thing with Mystique in X-Men.
Yeah.
She is a female, but she can...
Wow, Loki is fundamentally a gender-fluid shapeshifter. In Norse mythology.
Yeah. I bet when the Vikings made...
Well, they just have a gay word for it now, gender-fluid. It was just, it's like...
Yeah.
It's just
I'm not buying what the fucking progressive fucking update is for them. I guarantee that motherfucker was he was a Norse god. He was a fucking man. They were very fucking particular on who was a man and who was a woman in those things.
But he's like a chaos dude. I don't know.
Okay. So how does that make him a woman all of a sudden? Boy, you are just...
I don't know, man.
Aren't you?
I'm just trying to stunt nerd knowledge is all. But it doesn't matter.
Loki is traditionally a male god in Norse mythology. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I think the historical one was male as a motherfucker, and then all of a sudden, with modern storytelling. In the Disney Plus series, Loki is portrayed as gender fluid and a shapeshifter. But that doesn't make sense because that's Sylvia, or whatever her name is
specifically a female version.
A variant. Yeah, it's literally just it's just if he was a female in a different universe.
That's a weird one, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a gender thing.
Maybe she thinks she's a girl. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, I mean, yeah, Stranger Things is gay now, I guess. Gay people have superpowers. I don't know what the moral of that story is, but yeah.
Me not watching it.
Nah.
Not because of the gay shit. Wasn't going to watch it anyways.
I'm not watching it because of gay shit.
Bert might not watch it.
Nope. Ain't gonna neither. You know what? Watch it, love it. because I know I'll like it if I watch it. So,
Cool.
Just the way
Well,
she
let's
is.
finish up your other stuff in the next one.
yeah, may swell.
We can do it then. But thank you for listening to our TED Talk, though, ladies and gents.
Yeah.
On, how to run a fantastic fantasy football season.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it Bert's way and have a great draft pick, or you can do it my way and win the whole thing. So it just kind of depends on which way what you value.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you're not a fan of the spotlight.
Yep. So I certainly am. I love the pussy that comes with it.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty neat.
It's great.
So,
Allegedly.
but anyways, that's all we got for you on this one. This is also the last episode of 2025. The next time you'll be hearing our voices on the podcast will be 2026. Nothing too crazy happened for Christmas or anything like that. Just the traditional cousin stuff. So didn't really miss anything there. We went and saw the Anaconda movie with Casino just for something to do. It was silly. Again, nothing to really write home about. It was just nice to go hang out with the cuz
Yep.
for a little bit. So, yeah, that's why we didn't jump into it too much. But we appreciate you. 2025 was a great year. We're coming up on
Year
our
6.
6-year anniversary.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Fucking
So
A.
we're gonna just keep her on going too.
Uh-huh.
Don't stop. Don't need her.
Fuck no.
We'll just keep on grinding and go forward from there. So we'll see you guys in the new year, everybody. So, other than that, thank you for chilling. Thank you for vibing. And we will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Gooby.
Goodbye. Goodbye. He was doing good till I fucking
Sure enough, he started get
till he tried to twist his leg off like a bottle cap.
exactly. That's when things
Great.
took a turn for the worse for him.
Uh-huh.